Welcome back, everybody, to a long-awaited session 36 of Cosmo Eternum. Just wanted to start by saying thank you, Mr. Jackass King, for the 5 gifted subs. It is always appreciated for the support. As we begin today's session, we're going to start with a little recap, as it's been a while. During the previous session, we began with Fumika, a contact given to you all by Alistair. She had come to help you all get yourselves out of some trouble with the local guard following the crash of your vessel, perhaps. As she left, we began with Kane, investigating your crash landing, finding out what happened and furthering his investigation of this vampire that he has been tracking for a while. During this process, he saw Yerk in chains, bound by some adventurers, dragging him to the hold on the lower extent of the town hall. With some small conversation, more one-sided on Kane's side, as Yerk does not really want to speak with him in the moment, he continued to walk. We followed Kane for a bit as he began investigating and making his way to the gates of the Thidonia Witches' Academy. We transitioned back to the Emerald Estate, the large forested green, emerald-laden castle sitting atop one of the large floating islands of the island the city is on, chained to the ground, but still floating in the air. We went to Valen and Alistair. They continued the process of working on Yerk's new wing, successfully adding absorb element runes to the wing, allowing it 4 times per long rest to decrease the amount of elemental damage done to the wearer of said wing. Whether this ends up being Yerk or another individual, we will soon find out later. While this was happening, Trench began wandering around the Emerald Estate, investigating, trying to find something to do, as he was quite bored. Ending up helping some of the stewards of this estate rebuild the cathedral held within the Emerald Castle. Following the successful completion of the wing and Trench returning, Valen and Theo decided that they had some business to attend to, specifically at the Thidonia Witches' Academy. Having a little bit of an argument with Dimitri, the liaison for travel around the city, you ended up just paying an amount of money to be transported after some time arguing. Soon arriving at the gates of the Thidonia Witches' Academy, you began to talk to the guard at the gate, explaining what you were there to do, that you had talked to a Mr. Alexi, a Grand Witch Alexi, who had sent word to the Dean of the Academy, informing of your need to learn a bit more, get some better practice, learn from those more experienced than yourself. During this time, you re-encountered Kane at the front gate. You spent some time trying to figure out why, in fact, he was also there. It seemed something similar to your own goals. While this conversation was happening, you saw a flying broom slowly coming down from the tallest spire of the academy. A lady landed, a beautiful elven-looking woman with cosmically shifting white, stark white hair informed you that she was the Dean of the Academy, going by the name Grand Witch Vitsina. She'd be taking you up to her office to conversate. Summoning a Tensor's disc as you all get atop it and begin floating up to the tallest spire. Landing on the outward balcony, you arrived through the crystalline glass doors to her private office. You all decided that it would be best if Valen and Theo began the conversation. Explaining your situation, the conversation that you had with Grand Mage Alexi, the help you needed, the current situation at hand with the city of Litheron and the battles to come, you came to an agreement. First and foremost, Valen, you agreed that you'd be taking a position as a professor's aide, someone to assist in the learning of young witching students, helping out around the classroom, putting your own insight as a somewhat experienced adventurer at this point. Doing this would allow you to not only get private lessons from some of the professors as well as the Dean of the Academy, but also allowing you free board and the ability to share your own experience with the kids. On the other end, you had agreed in order for Theo to join, he would either A, have to pay a 45,000 gold piece tuition for the year, or attempt to work in the kitchen for the time being, as he's an experienced chef and is needing some one-on-one tutor time, whether it's with Valen or one of the other professors. Came to the agreement that him working off the pay would be good as long as he kept good grades, good attendance, maintained attendance on the premises, and followed all the rules and regulations of this great Witches' Academy. Following, you guys took a seat back as Kane began to have more of an intimate conversation with Vitsina, which kind of threw you, Valen, and Theo off guard as to how close they seemed to be in this moment. Overhearing a little bit of a conversation between them and some events that have occurred in private between the two of them, the conversation came to a close. Vitsina informed you all that she would be contacting the other professors and getting things in order before giving you a formal tour around the facilities. While this was happening, we transitioned our view back to Sibylla and Yerk. We're currently in chains in the dungeon of the town hall. The lawmaster, by the name of Lieutenant Antonov, came down to inform you that for some reason or another, your bail had been paid, you were cleared of all charges, and you were free to roam the streets as you were before. This catching you two off guard, you were let free back out into the city. Following this, Yerk, you found your way, although through a bit of time, and a little later into the night, you found your way to the statue of Wilma and began to pray, having a pretty emotional call to Wilma, an apology if I remember correctly. Sort of apology, sort of a angry I miss you. And during this time, for the first time in a while, Sinrir showed his presence to you. Explained his stance, explained why what has happened, and that this does not change what has done. On top of this, Getting fed up with the runaround of the party, he has officially decided to break bonds with you all. Any aid or willingness to help being removed from your party, stating that his goals will happen one way or another, whether you're there or not. In his own words, he just hopes that in the end, you choose the right side. And then he left. As this conversation happens, Alistair, back in the Emerald Castle, finally finishes building his own double-barreled rifle. A feat of machinery and weaponry in these modern, or in these not-so-modern days, but with the intelligence at hand, being able to do it quite quickly. He also began to test out his new garrote wire gloves, showing Ark the power by deconstructing a prisoner, for lack of a better term, in a quite visceral manner. On top of that, also creating a new homunculus servant out of the garrote wire and some flowers known as chromatic roses, creating a elemental chain-driven wire thing that can move around of its own fruition. While this is happening, Fumika returns, the second Raven, Fumika, to inform you all that all has been done and that your friends are free to go. You are cleared of all charges, and there will be no more questions as to your involvement in the crash in the city. Hearing this, it seems that your very large payment to this woman has paid off quite well. No problems to deal with, just a pay of coin and problem solved. Alistair then had a small call with an individual by the name of Lyle, informing him of a complete in contract as well as his progress in investigating other information. During this, Alistair, Ark, and Trench consulted with Isabella about an item known as the Crystal Castle. Ark, this item unbeknownst to you, having no clue what it does, you kind of went along. During this process, giving the Harbingers of Calamity some interesting magic items, to say the least, such as the Diaphoretic Dreidel, an item that is soon to be used. You guys began testing with the Crystal Castle, an item that maybe you should or should not be messing with, a magical artifact far beyond most of your comprehensions. But nonetheless, after fumbling around with it for a bit, you found yourselves teleported to the 48th floor of the Crystal Castle, otherwise known as the Insectoid Storm Burrow. A large mass of metallic land, of sprawling mountains, trees, lush jungles, but not organic, but made of sharp, darkened steel. Red lightning strikes through the storm clouds in the sky, electrifying the ground you stand on. Large steam engine insectoid creatures crawl across this land, whirring, spinning, crunching through the metallic fields. You found yourselves trapped. And with no way out, you began to investigate. Getting some information from Isabella, as she is ecstatic to be there, you find out that typically how these dungeons go is that you're given a select amount of items that you must collect in order to open a door to successfully escape. However, for you all, not going through the normal channels of the dungeon rooms, You have no clue what you need to gather, and no clue where the exit is. Nor a map nor survival seems imminent. But we come back as the crystal cage drops to the ground. The portal to the Withered Arcana magic shop still open in the Emerald Castle. We came back to Valen and Kane. Lady Vitsina came in to inform you she'd be giving you a tour of the facility, in which she did, explaining where the Great Hall was, the main staircase, the classrooms, the dorm rooms, Valen, the staff dorm rooms, the training facility, as well as various other rooms that you may find yourselves in. Following this, Kane began reading more on the books of blood hunting, books that were given to him by Vitsina. And as you all were separating for the day, Valen planning to go back outside, Theo not really being able to, as he's kind of now on lockdown as per the conditions of the contract. Valen, you began to walk out the front door of the academy, the new sigil of a professor's aide and the official sigil of the Thydonia Witches Academy on your garb. Again, walking out back into the city of Thydonia. That is where we are going to begin today. The date is Sunday, March 12th, 075 post-transference. It is about 10:30 at night at this point. It's getting dark. The clouds are overhead. Let me ban this individual. I had another one pop in. But it is late at night, about 10:30, 11 o'clock on Sunday. And we are going to begin with Yerk. Yerk, you have been sitting here at this pond, or at this lake, on the more central southern side of the statue of Wilma, sitting there ever present next to this large, beautiful lake. You've been sitting on a bench. The snow is faintly drifting down, as it always does, but it's comfortable. Just looking over the statue and this expanse of beautiful scenery. The large, elite class houses kind of surrounding it, the higher echelon of this part of the city.
Yeah, sort of comfortable. It's freaking cold.
It is always cold.
I have no feathers. It is not helping me.
Oh, you are bald. Yerk is also very, very bald right now.
Million time. What the?
Ignore that.
Did we want to say what I talked to you about in the week? About the the items, or
I'd say everyone kind of has their stuff on them at the moment. If I believe correctly, what was it exactly that you were saying you were wanting to?
Because they never went back to the town hall to grab their stuff.
Well, you did grab their stuff. All your stuff was waiting at the top of the stairwell for you. Yeah, you would have the party's stuff. There's some stuff you can't carry, as it's boxes of stuff.
Yep.
But as for
that was Sibilla stuff.
As 90% of it is Sibilla's stuff. Trench had grabbed everything else, but you were able to grab everything, and you currently have it on you right now, carrying kind of 2 boxes in either arm of Sibilla's shit. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving.
Oh, that's great.
I know you love making these. First row in Roll in 2 weeks.
And this is actually main thing. I'm still exhausted. And am I still an exhausted one? Or
Yes, you have not slept yet.
okay, I didn't reach exhaustion 2, so I'm still in 1, right?
Yep, you're still in 1.
13?
13.
Yeah. What I got?
Is that? All right. 13. You begin to feel a pull from one of the boxes you're carrying. You begin to hear in the back of your mind as you're sitting there whispers entering your mind. And these whispers turn to something else. Screams of agony. Cries of pain. Combat. Swords clanking. Shattering of windows, barrels, fires burning. These whispers, pleas of help. Help me, please. These whispers all around you start funneling into your mind. It's overwhelming, hard to hear.
Am I seeing this right now?
You're not seeing it, you're hearing it. Like an itch in the back of your mind. Your senses being overwhelmed by the sheer amount of information and sound. Voices. Some in languages you can't hear, some that you can. Please, cries of help. Then it dies down as the pole dissipates. There is something in one of these boxes. Something dark, something dangerous.
I will take a look at the boxes.
You go ahead and open both of the boxes and begin rifling through. And then you find it. The same small ring box you had seen before with the dark wood bottom and the glass top to it. You look through the glass on this soft plush pillow as you see this rugged red glowing stone just sitting atop it. See energy inside of it. Magic. But no magic that you've ever seen before, or at least not that you can recall. Go ahead and roll a Arcana check.
Oh, actually got Hold up. 15. Yep, 15.
You don't know what magic this is, but you reflect and you remember the pull. The drive for you to connect to it. The want, the need to have a connection with this object. You remember what this felt like the last time you saw the orb that one of your compatriots had been holding. One that at one point you were connected to. This has a very similar pull to it. That same gnawing feeling of connection. This item is yearning something. Very similar to the soul orb, the feeling that you felt. And the feeling dies, and the glow begins to subside.
Is this the same thing that was that we uncovered in the wagon?
It is. But you had not yet felt it.
Because at this point, Yerk would probably know it's chronomancy, though. From their discussions.
You would know there's a piece of it that's chronomancy, but from this feeling, you can tell there's something else.
How similar to the orb?
Not exact. Just different enough to know that there is a difference, but very similar vein.
Do I feel the presence of Internus with it?
Go ahead, roll a religion check.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for this.
You're gonna use your once per session inspiration?
Yeah.
Also,
Oh wait, is it once per? It does not carry over if you don't use it, or?
It does not carry over if you don't use it.
Oh well, damn! I don't have it then. Damn.
Well,
Never
oh
mind.
yeah, you don't have it because
No,
it doesn't carry over.
Okay.
Jay-Z
Damn.
has it, and
Yeah, but
Sybilla
yeah.
has it this session, but
Yeah.
you do not. So what'd you roll?
What was it again? Just
Religion.
religion. Yeah. 4 minus 1, 3.
3.
Yeah.
That's the Yerk we know and love.
I don't. Oh, time to switch.
Also, it is. Nope, too late. Jackass roll's already been made.
Dang. Too slow.
Hold on one second. I need to.
Hold on, give me a second.
I need
Oh my
to
gosh.
check something. Cool.
This is.
I thought I had upped that.
The price for it?
Yeah.
You can do it live. And it should populate.
Can I? Is that something I can
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, just go to the where you normally do it and then just up it.
Second, I believe that. My alerts.
Jackass, ban the DM.
Oh my god. Ban DM for what? What does that have made? Just end a session at that point?
There we go.
We just run rampant.
Okay, it is up. Cool. All right. So you rolled a what, Yerk?
4 minus 1, 3.
3?
Yep. Yep.
The connection is lost. You don't feel anything else coming from it. But you do feel something. The echoing of thunder. You hear a loud crack of thunder over this lake. You see red arc across and down on top of the lake as it arcs through the water. This deep crimson red lightning across as you see a fissure appear in the sky, and you see a figure falling from about 50 feet up. A large individual in a suit of armor. As it as the ice cracks and shatters, ripples start permeating around the lake. Ark, you shoot awake, freezing cold in water, scrambling up towards light that you can see as you're swimming upwards as your hands touch ice. And panic begins to set in as you're trying to pound on the bottom of ice underneath a frozen lake. Yerk, you see this splash off in the distance on top of this frozen lake.
Yerk pockets the box and put in the bag. And,
Do you put it in the bag or do you put it in your pocket?
Bag. In my bag.
In
not my
bag,
pocket.
okay. And you start, what are you doing?
I go to the splash to see who it... did I just see it was Ark?
You saw it was Ark.
Okay.
Splashing under the water.
I go and go look at the hole he made to try finding him.
All right, roll a perception check.
Could Ark use booming blade to get the ice to crack?
At this current point, all you have are your spell slots. All you have is your cantrips. You have no spell slots at this point.
Yeah, it's cantrip. Booming
Okay.
blade's cantrip.
So cantrip. Yeah. I'd say as you're running Yerk, you see a sword through the bottom of the ice as the ice shatters above, as you see Ark's hands reaching for anything to grab hold of on the top.
I reach out my hand to try pulling him up. Ark, get up here.
Okay, so
if you can even drown.
so Ark and Yerk, you also get an inspiration point for this session. But
Well, a little too late. Thank you.
yeah, but the price has gone up or from here on out, the price has gone up for advantage. But you all have inspiration for this session. Okay, go ahead, roll a strength check with disadvantage, please, Yerk.
Yes, because my lovely...
Actually, it would be a regular, because technically, Ark, you're also trying to fucking climb out of there.
$14.
14. You grab hold of his arms and you pull him up onto the ice, and you see the state of Ark. You see the armor is shattered. There are massive chunks missing of his armor. His sword is down to the hilt. You see he looks in disarray. He's got char marks all over. He's got metallic iron thorns sticking out of multiple places. You see there is a vine of almost like chain link iron curling through the inside of his armor. You see half the mask is missing as the skull is showing, as there are charred burn marks. Ark, you are exhausted. You have no idea where you are or how you got here or what just happened, but you were just laying there exhausted on the ground on this frozen ice lake as you're just breathing heavy.
What the hell, Ark?
You also have no memory of what has transpired. So the last thing you remember was Alistair messing with the ball and then waking up in a frozen lake after falling 50 feet.
I got out of a prison cell and now I get to see this. Are you alright? Actually, you don't look alright. I could get you to the Celestial Sanctum real quick. They could help you.
I guess just right now I have this overwhelming anger inside me, as well as something else that I don't remember happening was taken away from me.
It happens. Do I have his sword?
You have his original sword, yeah, with you. So
Do you want this back?
I've already bonded with it.
You look
You're-
at your current blade. It's down to the hilt. It is shattered and broken beyond. You are just holding the hilt of a sword right now.
Got my own sword.
I got my own sword. Oh, what?
I don't think that's a sword anymore, Ark.
Thank you. Holding on.
I'd say you can quickly attune back to your original sword. I'd say as you were attuned to it before, you can do it quickly in this moment.
Can you stand?
I think so. Get up and orient himself.
As you go to get up, you feel a weight give in on your right leg. As you do, your knee hits the ground, and Yerk, you see the unattached part of his right leg from the knee down fall out of his backpack. As a skeletal leg falls out of your backpack, Ark, you look down and you see everything from your right knee and below is now separated and kind of just laying on the ice.
Can you pick that up?
Yes, Yer goes to pick it up. Have you been to the sanctum? Are you gonna be okay to actually go into sanctum?
We'll find out.
Ark, you grab the leg and kind of hold it down as you see the lines of magic reattach the leg, but you see the armor from there and below is gone.
Your face is showing out of your helmet too. You got something to cover yourself up a bit?
I do not have anything to cover myself.
I'd say you'd probably have like a rag or some extra cloth in your backpack that you could.
I don't have my backpack. Remember?
No,
No,
you.
I have it.
He has it. He
Okay.
kind of hands you back your backpack.
Yeah. Then he'll use the bedroll and kind of make it into like a cloak as best he can.
Gotcha.
wrapping Things here and there.
Just unzip the backpack and throw it up.
Wait, let's get going. I was just here for a moment for Wilma.
You kind of now realize where you're at, Ark, as you look around. You see the statue. And you see standing by the statue, you see Sibylla standing there.
What the?
Kind of
Isabella, where were you? I thought you ran off.
Where am I? I wasn't here last session. Why am I here?
You were let out of the prison, and you kind of followed Yerk to where he was going. You kind of stayed off in the distance. You are out by the lake, where Wilma's statue is. And you were standing there. You had kind of just followed Yerk as he also walked out of the prison hold.
I got let out of prison too.
And you get all your stuff?
Yeah.
All of it?
She was able to get her backpack. You had already grabbed the boxes on your way out. Sibylla, you would see that in either hand he has the contents of what was in your carriage, just currently in either hand.
My stuff. Okay, now I just need to get a new house.
Yeah, here's. You want to carry a crate? I need to help Ark here while I need to get them at least healed up at the sanctum.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Your Ark hands in the crate. Yes, Hug?
Ark's gonna go over to the statue and kind of give it like a head pat, like, "Guess you saved me again from something
Ark,
I didn't know of."
as you're looking at the statue, you notice something new. As the statue is standing there, Wilma, with her arms outstretched, you see that in the center of the cloak, there are now 8 holes in a circle, or 7 holes in a circle with one in the center. You see the center is filled by a dark onyx gem. And you see that there are 3 other spots that are filled. If you would. There are 3 other spots that are filled. There is one with a bright green gem. There's one with a bright golden gem. And there's one with a bright crimson gem.
You said 4 gems last session?
But you see, well, there are 4 total. There's 1 in the center, and then 3 in the circle.
Oh, okay.
And there are 4 empty spots in the circle. And this is something you didn't notice before.
Do I see Ark gauging at it?
Yes, you do.
Can he roll an Arcana to see if he can glean anything from it?
Sure. And Yerk, you also walk up as you guys are getting off of the ice, I presume.
It had a little pleasant
19
talk
plus
with
3, 22.
Center air bit.
You would recognize these as kind of a representation of the masks that have been currently collected. The center one, the onyx one, you understand that is the mask of fear, Senrir's masks. You see the green as the mask of greed, the gold as the mask of pride, and the red as the mask of wrath. And you see that there are 4 empty spots. You would know this is envy, sloth, lust, and gluttony.
Okay. Has it gone up last time that he remembers meetings the first time?
No.
Also the same.
Yep. But Sybilla is also there kind of with you guys, circle, as she's gathering up her items.
Let's get going. It's getting a little bit cold, but I can talk, I guess, with Senrir a bit. Let's just say the conversation didn't went well.
When does any conversation go well?
You guys are going to walk towards the Celestial Sanctum?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys begin to walk towards the Celestial Sanctum, the central square of the city of Thydonia. It takes you a bit. It's about 11 o'clock by the time you guys get there. You can see that the city is beginning to... The city is beginning to die down a bit. People are going home for the night. Lights are beginning to turn on in the houses around. The stalls are beginning to close down. It's a little bit more of the late night crowd. And as you guys break way into the center courtyard of this massive city, you see the 2 large cathedrals, the Celestial Sanctum, the Platinum Altar. You see the Thydonia Witches Academy and the very large town hall. And you notice a familiar red dragonborn making way out of the front gates of the Thydonia Witches Academy. Lantern in hand, kind of pulling cloak tight. You see Valen walking out of the front gates of the academy. Valen,
I got your stuff.
You hear this off in the distance.
Oh, it's about time. Oh, walking over.
I'm assuming I got you to thank for this.
By the way, when you see Valen, I'm in now formal school clothing. I don't look like what I was wearing before.
You would see the emblem of the academy that are on like the flags and banners on the walls. You can see there's now an emblem on Valen's cloak, and it is more formal, like school wear.
Yeah,
Did you
those are
join something?
Thank you. Yeah, you see that big building over there?
Yes.
Well, Theo is now enrolled in it, and I'm teaching there now.
Oh, I see. Do you want to talk inside? It's still cold, and Ark is a little hurt. I'm going
Sure.
into the sanctum right now to hopefully help him a bit, if they can.
That sounds fine. I think Ark's leg needs magical touch to it though to reattach it.
No, it's already reattached.
Oh, is it?
It
Okay.
magically
Yeah.
reattached itself. Otherwise, he'd be
Got it,
fucking
got
hopping on one foot through the
Yeah.
city.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. We can go. I'll follow you.
It proceeds in. Oh, good. The weather was very cold.
You guys walk up to the celestial sanctum. As you guys walk up, you can see there are many priests or priestesses standing outside the doors. As you approach, they begin to speak to you. Is there something we can help you with?
My friend here's injured here. Needs a little help.
We're getting pretty close to closing time, but I think we have time for it. Come on, quickly.
Thank you.
I do need somebody specific, though. The head of the church.
We can grab Mother Vitsina or Mother Katerina for you.
Katerina.
Come on, inside quickly.
Thank you. As I proceed with Ark.
I'll walk in last and at the doors.
As you close the doors, it's a lot warmer inside the cathedral. So I will go ahead and add all of you guys. Boom, 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 boom. As you all arrive in and begin dusting yourselves off, you can see a lot of priests around, kind of in more of their knightly garb, kind of lighting the midnight candles, cleaning up the altars, sweeping the floors, doing their kind of last minute nightly routine. You see that you do see Mother Katrina, the kind of shapeless, almost clay humanoid form in the very fine priestess attire, the pale white hair, the kind of faint or like golden aura that kind of surrounds her. She notices you walk in, tilts her head, begins walking up as the priestess whispers some words to her. I understand. Hello. It has been a while since I've seen you here. What can I help you?
I'm just needing some patching up, but it might bring some difficulty to you if the whole story isn't explained.
Is understood. Just from the look of it, I may be able to help. If you wouldn't mind taking a seat in one of the pews, and I can go gather some things.
It would, if anything is to be done internally, it'd probably be best to be done in private.
It is all right. I understand your current situation. It is not a problem for us.
I wasn't sure how well the others would have reacted.
If I say it is to be done, it shall be done. And she doesn't have a mouth, but you can see kind of a faint smirk.
Yeah. Very well. He'll go and take a seat.
She kind of leads off to one of the storage rooms to go gather some things.
Ark's gonna start taking out like the metal pieces here and there.
Valen, you also see the massive implements of like metal vines and thorns. You see half of what looks to be like a saw blade sticking out of one of the shoulder panels as he kind of yanks it out and sets it out. There's a good, like, probably 20 pounds of metal just surrounding him at this point as he's just pulling things out.
I'm gonna take a couple pieces of those metal.
All right.
Throw it in my bag.
All right. I'd say you can add 2 pounds of unknown metal to your inventory.
You can make something out of it.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Would it be all right if I keep a pound of that?
Oh,
thought
there's
you
plenty to go around. I'm only taking a
There's
little
literally
bit.
like scraps surrounding you in like a circle on the floor. It's like a not small quantity of metal.
Didn't you pack a pound already on your inventory last time?
No, both pounds went to I forget what his name was.
Trench or
Trench, yeah.
Alistair.
Yeah. Right now they have it, but Ark's more thinking of like, I need metal to repair my armor.
Yeah.
And this is metal, so free metal.
Fair enough.
Hey, free assets whenever you can get them, right?
Exactly.
So while Lady or Mother Katerina is gone, is there any conversation you would like to have or anything you'd like to do while you were here? Other than taking the metal out, getting yourself to a more neutral point.
So, how did you pay for that, Valen?
Pay for what?
Free
Yerk,
me.
Yerk, it would be best to just not worry about it. It's in the past.
Oh, he's gonna worry about it. I'm glad you bring it up. Don't worry.
All right. This is
It'll be fine.
this is fine. I mean, we're here in a peaceful area.
I'm not sure if he would make it peaceful.
I have here are my respects based off my environment.
I mean, do you want to talk alone about this, or here's fine?
I'll definitely need you and Sybilla, for sure. So let's go sit somewhere in the back over there so we don't disturb what Ark needs to do and get his healing, and we'll all talk.
All right. Ark, I hope you'll do fine then. Seems like they're not gonna kick you out of the church like happened to me, so this is good for you, at least.
So you guys step away with Sybilla, Yerk, and Valen. Ark, you would see a lady or Mother Katerina come back with some small implements of material components. She kind of takes a seat by you. So if you don't mind me asking how you ended up in this state? The damaged state. I have a decent understanding of your more skeletal form.
I don't know. The last thing I remember was with two other party members at a magic shop working on this magical item. All of a sudden, I'm in this frozen lake, burnt up and damaged like I am.
You have no memory of it?
I do not.
You wouldn't mind, would I be able to take a peek within your mind to maybe understand?
I don't see too much harm in it.
You wouldn't mind? And she kind of holds her hands out to you.
He'll take her hands.
She closes her eyes as you begin to see this warm, silvery glow apparate around you. Kind of a tilt of the head, an almost confused look. That's quite odd. Seems that even within your own mind there are no remnants. Whatever has happened to you must have been powerful, or something meant to be kept secret. How do you feel? Otherwise,
Not much different. All the same.
I may be able to help out with your current situation. She begins to grab some of the implements of material components, crushes them in her hands, puts her hands out towards you. You see sigils beginning to appear in the air, arcane circles, and you begin to see your armor slowly beginning to regrow around your body. You see the charred and chipped pieces of your bones beginning to heal. The magic containing your form begins to stabilize, and you are brought back up to full health. You had been missing any. And your armor is now as pristine as it was before you left. Or actually, as pristine as it has been in a very long time, I guess I should say.
Right.
How does that feel?
Better.
As for your more skeletal form, there isn't much I can do about that now.
That's understandable. I've gotten used to it. Not much new there, and I haven't found any other way to even heal from this. But thank you for the rest.
You are welcome. But I do wish to have a conversation with you all. When you are ready. If you need to speak to each other, I understand, but I wish for your presence in my private office. Some things have come to my attention that I feel as if you all are involved with.
That's fine. I think maybe just do need a minute, because I think Valen was wanting to do some talking as well.
I will be waiting for you. My office is, well, one of the priestesses will guide you. When you are ready, just let them know.
Thank you.
You are very welcome, and may the blessings be upon you. She nods and kind of gets up and begins walking back towards one of the stairwells, towards the front, or towards the back of the cathedral. There was a duplicate of Yerk and Otis. They are now they are now dead.
Their spirits like a
Alistair,
memory.
Bang!
I can't believe you're making copies already.
I know, right? But Ark, you kind of begin walking over into the corner. As Valen, Sibylla, Yerk, you were all standing there with each other.
So guys, you guys got out of jail because collectively as a group, but I'm saying this for me, spent 6,000 gold on getting you guys out.
You have
So,
6,000 gold?
Not anymore.
Oh. Who all
So
pitched in?
politely, well, we all kind of did. There was Alistair, Trench. Well, actually, I don't think Trench did. Maybe. And Ark did. And myself. Now, not that their contribution was in vain or by any means not valuable, but I paid the hefty load of that, and I would like a return on it. Politely. Now, it doesn't have to be today either. But, you guys did cost me a big chunk of change.
Well, I was caught off surprise of actually going to prison for this, or at least a holding cell. But I see where you're getting at.
I feel like it's fair. I've made some armor for you. Helped out the team as much as I can. I got Theo into magic school.
You want a medal?
Sybilla,
It's not about having a medal, it's about getting what's owed to me.
Sybilla doesn't need to pay. I'll pay it. He was just in that hip and didn't
I
know
don't care
what she
who
was
pays.
really going for.
I don't care who pays it.
Sleazy, you know that, Valen?
Say that again?
Said you're sleazy, you know that?
I could say the same about you.
Yerk hands us, for now, reluctantly, the amethyst gem. That's worth 100.
All right.
I want it in total. Keep what you got, because you may need it.
Take it because I have no use for it right now.
Exactly. Not right now, but you may later. Keep it for now. I'm not in dire need of money, though. It did take a big chunk from me. And I'll be working at the school now, so I'll be okay. Take it for what you need it for. May need it for in the future.
You know, Alistair and French didn't really have to pay. They didn't have any obligation to pay for us,
I know they didn't.
but they did.
They did.
You know, Rock did mention about you having your selfish self a bit after the loss of him.
Lost a lot. I'm not asking for much. Nor do I really ever ask for anything. Ever. Since I've been with this group, I've never asked for one thing in return.
Then how
So you
about
can
this?
call me your names, you can call me your names, you can think of whatever of me, but now when I ask a favor, it's hard.
I'll pay it, but how about this? Each time we earn money, I'll give half of what I earn. I'm not gonna keep collecting it because it's been, well, motioning to Sybilla. Looks like I could easily get stolen. So, take the amethyst as the first bit.
Keep what you have for now.
Yerk shoves it into his chest. Take
I'm not taking it.
Valen, you literally asked to be repaid.
I did, but I
So
wanted
you're
to
just
do it
trying
as
to
a
make a
whole.
point at this point.
I'm not trying to make a point. What I'm trying to do is get it in full so that we can take all the headache of how much do you owe me in a month or how much do you owe me in a week. That way it's a
Then
one
if you were wanting
transaction.
to say it in
easy.
full one transaction, you should have just said that.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I said
It was-
keep it, and I want it all back in one.
After we had to
so-
argue it out of you. If you wanted
It's
it
not a-
all,
no, I
say it
didn't.
in the first place.
No,
You
I
did
said it in the first
you did
place. It wasn't an
huge
argument.
runaround about it.
He literally offered me the gem, and I told him the standards for it. There was no argument. There's no argument at
And
all.
I kind of gauge Valen, how he is currently.
In what way?
And mostly if he's like kind of maybe a little disdain to Yerk of any kind.
Roll a inside check.
I'm just because I know this is inspirations for per session. Sure, why not?
Okay.
I'll throw an inspiration
You'll use the
on that.
advantage.
Yeah, I'll use the advantage. How about that?
Right. Also, Cybella, you also have one free advantage this session.
Okay, got the same number.
Wonderful
That's
use of the
crazy.
advantage.
All right, 3.
3. What does he get from a
Yep.
3, Valen?
Valen looks oddly at peace. Just not angry, not upset. Especially in the environment where just very
Chill.
straightforward. Yeah.
All right. You seen Kane?
Kane is at the school. Last I saw him, we were talking about some magic, and you guys remember that house we walked through with all the creepy dolls?
Yes, it's a bad feeling. Yes.
He's on a hunt for the owner of that home.
I remember correctly. It was like an old lady or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The old lady.
correct. Apparently, he is not what we think she is. So there's more to it. So he's been doing that.
See? All right.
And he's been at the school trying to learn more about that sort of being and more about his own magic of hemomancy. So
York is still holding out the amethyst at this point. Just take it as good faith.
Just forget it.
Ark,
Put it back in your.
I am not going to listen to you right now.
York.
Me and Valen, I am not talking with you right now.
Kirk,
You're-
listen, if you need to purchase something, use it. I'm okay.
I
right
have
now.
I have the gold right now. Just take it.
How much gold do you have altogether, York?
2. 2. Take it or leave it.
2 marshmallows.
About 200.
How much do we know what the amethyst cost?
100.
100 about what I was told.
So you do not have enough to pay him back currently. He's wanting the full thing, not small parts.
Don't care, Ark.
You are not
And-
going to get through to him with these small payments. He's wanting
He-
it all together in one.
He tosses the amethyst at Valen and just walks away.
It's gonna hit and drop. Like,
Ark will take the fucking amethyst.
Ooh, shiny.
Put it in his shit.
right.
All right. Ark, you have you can add 100 gold piece worth of an amethyst to your inventory.
Are we done with this now? Know what to do now? To pay you back?
Also, Yerk,
Mark,
Did-
you're not paying me back. You paid to get them out of jail.
Yerk, did you put the gem in your backpack or in Cybilla's stuff?
In mine.
Okay. Just confirming that.
You understand now
Well,
what
it
to do?
seems like the party's a little hostile, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk
Yeah, I wonder who
outside.
started it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and walk outside. And also, Cybella, I don't want to hear anything from you. You didn't fight on the ship. I paid to get you out of jail. If anything, a thank you would be nice. But I'll leave it there.
Well, I didn't ask
I'll
you
walk
to
out.
do any of it, so screw you.
I'll walk out.
You see Ark as they're kind of storming out. You see one of the priestesses just it was about to say something and she just kind of gives a thumbs up to you, Ark, and just turns and starts walking away.
I'm going to go talk. Want to come? Come. Not.
So we know Valen's storming out like a child.
It's not even storming. I'm just walking. I'm just like, okay. I'm trying to walk very peacefully. Just like, all right, there's too much.
Sybilla,
leaving.
are you going with him to talk to the priestess?
Sure.
Sybilla starts walking with you, Ark. You see Yerk. What are you doing at this point?
That was the archive area I entered, right?
Yes, that is the archive.
He takes a look at the archive looking for what was it? Stuff about the Aarakocra.
Gotcha. And you would see Ark and Sybilla kind of walking past towards one of the back rooms while you're walking up there. We will go ahead and start with Ark and Sybilla. You go to the priestess that kind of walked off. Mother Katrina is in here. She's... I guess you two will do. As long as you can relay the information.
It will be relayed.
She waves you through the door. You walk in and see a very clean, very simple office room. Some paperwork, cabinets, some books line some shelves. Lady or Mother Katrina sitting there. If you wouldn't mind having a seat.
Mark will take a seat.
So, it has come to my attention that you may have had an encounter with a angelic figure of sorts.
Yes, we have.
She is currently being held by the Platinum Altar. They are trying to figure out what to do with her. She is accused of slaughtering about 5 tiefling families within the city. But they are attempting to understand why she is here. They understand why she acted the way she did, but they are trying to figure out why specifically she is here and what to do with her. And as she has mentioned you all, I have thought to ask you all for your opinion on what we should do, or how we should go about this. She is an unknown to us.
It has been an unknown to us as well. The most that we've gotten out from the god's answer is she was meant to aid us with the coming of the end of the world, with Eternus and all this. But honestly, that trek has been derailed and long gone. We have no idea where to even go from here, or even how to handle or even deal with this angel.
Understood. Their current plans are to extradite her to the Cardinal Board. As the Cardinal Board has just finished their meeting about the current situation of the world, they have devised a plan to combat what is happening. That in which I am not quite at liberty to say, but it does involve the angel by the name of Soliana.
If they have a plan and something better, know how to deal with that angel, I say give it to her.
If that is what you all wish, then we may. I don't believe I have met this individual, though. She motions to you, Sybilla. May I have your name?
Hey, Bella.
And what brings you in connection with this group?
Helping them how I can. Those of them that
Now, your name may be Sybilla, but are you one? So you're the fortune teller. Very intriguing to see one of your kind here in Tolarus. Aren't you all more typically in close kin with the Druid Council?
Yes, but not all of us are stuck in their ways.
And what do you foresee about this situation with this party?
There's a lot of work to do before we get anywhere near close to what the goals are. So
Well, from one diviner to another, I do think it is a benefit that you are around them. These all, no offense to this arc, but this party does seem to need some guidance in the way of
Or need more than just guidance.
one who may know more. But if it is all right with you, as I'm a part of the conversation in regards to this Angel Soliana, if it is your will to let us continue with what we believe needs to be done, then I will have your agreement on that.
Let me speak to the rest of my party, and if they have any idea, it wouldn't be fair or right to go out completely.
Alright, well, she will be held here for a while. They are still interrogating her as we speak. More brutish than I would wish, but they captured her first, so I am more of a secondary opinion. But come back when the time is right. Nothing is moving quickly as of now, so don't feel a rush.
Thank you for that.
And we are always here for advice. Even a fortune teller needs some direction every now and then. She kind of nods as you guys step out.
Get out. Yeah.
Isabella, was there anything you were wanting to say during that?
Nope.
As this is happening, Yerk, go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Can't find any books on the Arakakra with a 4.
And I force myself to keep looking
How much time are you wanting to spend?
until I pass the fuck out at this point.
All right. You guys, Ark and Sibilla, you begin walking back to where you see Yerk. And you see him sitting at a table, a book in hand, the naked bird, head slumped over, just snoozing.
Ark will kind of kick his feet a little bit, like, wake up.
Yerk, you get jolted awake in the middle of your reading.
Thought I was able to get a little sleep. Yes.
Not yet, but we are heading out. But to find Valen, if he hasn't gone far, to see his
we
opinion.
sure
on
we
dealing
want to
with the
find him?
He is still part of the party. Best to get everybody's opinion on what to do with this angel.
I don't think it's a good idea for me to be with him right now. Anyways, I am trying to
Well,
look for
then give us
information at the moment.
give us your opinion on this. Then they say that we can turn her over to the court, and they can deal with her. Apparently, she has killed a tiefling family already, and she's currently been arrested, interrogated.
I don't really have any sympathy for this, Angel.
But she was sent to help us with the
she was
World's
sent.
ending. That's what we had gotten. Remember, when she did the converse with the gods. We asked those
I was not there
questions.
for that. I walked out.
No, I guess we didn't tell you about it then. Yeah, supposedly she was forced out, and they said that she was there to help us, but we're so derailed on trying to figure out what else to do or where else to go that we're just pursuing other goals.
Like any other fallen angel that was attacking us on that ship. I mean, I don't have any trust in her, and she already basically called me a tool. So I am not gonna entertain the idea of actually liking her.
All right. Well, I know what you want.
Now I would get back on this book. Good luck with Valen.
If you still wish to come, Sibilla, to deal with him, it's up to you.
No, I only like talking to people that actually listen.
Fair enough. I'll at least go get his opinion, and then I will be back. Let the priestess know what is the decision. And Ark will head out to find Valen.
All right. As you
Sun
guys,
is right outside.
Valen's just standing right outside. So as you walk out the door, Ark, you see Valen just cross-armed, just leaning up against the side of the door as Sibilla and Ark
Flame in his hand. Stay warm.
just trying to stay where it's cold is. It's probably about 15 degrees outside right now.
Yeah, I definitely have a small flame in my hand. Trying to just
All right.
Hold it under the armpits a few times, around the neck, you know. You're trying everything you can to stay warm.
All right.
But the rest of you walk
the priest-
outside, see Valen.
Valen, the thing that the priestess was wanting to talk to us about was the angel that we came in contact with.
What have I overheard that the priestess wanted to talk to us?
You did.
We were separate.
You
Okay.
you did, but you still
you
walked
just
out.
You completely forgot about it.
Oh. I thought I didn't hear it. Probably should have asked that earlier. But about the angel.
Yes,
Okay.
supposedly she has been captured and is being interrogated right now after killing a tiefling family or two. It turns out the court actually has a plan for said angel. We can just give the angel to them and be done with it. But I'm not sure if you were there or remember, but she was supposedly sent to us to help with this whole end of the world thing that we've not been following very well.
Well, what does the court have planned for her?
Cardinal
They're
board.
allowed-
Cardinal board.
Cardinal board have planned for her.
She is not at liberty to say.
So what value would our input actually do?
That we either keep the angel and deal with her ourselves, trying to keep her from basically evaporating an entire town because they were all sinners, or handing it over to the court and not having to teach an angel ethics.
But we also don't know their decision. And would the courts actually trust us to handle the angel?
Board.
Yeah. Cardinal board.
Board. The only reason she's telling us this is because since we were the ones that came into contact with her, they see it as she's part of our party. That is the main reason. It is not the reason of whether the board is wanting to trust us on a decision or not, whether we keep the angel or not. They're giving this option. You can go in there and try and talk to her to get more out of her about what the board is deciding. But just a heads up, the decision is pretty heavily on just giving her to the board. I mean, you yourself, instead of furthering with this whole end of the world thing is being a teacher now.
Well, I'm not just being a teacher just to teach and get a job and not deal with the fate of the world. I'm part of my journey in preparing this city to defend itself is me learning new magic from the elders, that stuff I've never even touched before, and part of that is being here to teach. That's the incentive, is I'll learn from them if I work here, so I can battle this storm that's coming through. That's why I have this role. That's why Theo's learning magic.
So then let me ask this: how far out is the storm?
As far as from what I know, where we saw it in the airship is as far as it can travel right now.
And
The
how
last
fast
inform-
and how fast are you going to be able to learn this magic?
I haven't had day one yet
And
of learning the magic.
And Valen, from what you were told from Alexi and Vitsina, it seems it's sustaining itself right now, and the fluctuations you saw was the waning of the power. It doesn't seem like it's growing. It's not capable of growing. It's just kind of sustaining its area of effect currently, so you have a lot more time than you thought to prepare.
Right. Yeah, so as far as the training goes, I don't really know. We just got enrolled today. Just got my dorms today, and then I immediately headed out to the city. I was supposed to meet Kane out here. I have no idea where he's at right now, but yeah, I can't tell you until I actually start.
Fine. Like you said, it seems to just be fluctuating instead of spreading, so at least one thing off the shoulders is not knowing how long it's going to take for it to actually gather and spread.
Another thing to keep in mind, though, is that corruption stuff that we saw, as it's targeting people with magical capabilities, and that's how this storm is going to grow. It's leeching on to those people and bringing it back to the source of the magic so that it can grow larger and larger and larger.
Then that's going to go back to the other point of that I was going to make was we do not have time to do a lot of training.
Right.
Because if it is able to do all that, it is going to be very dependent on how fast you can learn this magic, and doing it through how you're planning on doing it might not be fast enough.
Maybe not, but at least I'll have the teachers to help on that aspect. Casters that can already do that magic. And being there will allow me to utilize those magical resources.
That's fine. You have all that support, but it is up to you to determine how fast that's going to be on how you learn it. And there's no guarantee it'll be fast enough.
I agree. But sitting around and doing nothing on my end isn't going to do anything either.
So then a better idea would be to turn over the angel to the board.
If they're going to use the angel properly, but we don't know their decision, they could just try to...
Do we even have a plan besides just training?
A plan to fight right now, I think the best thing to do, in my opinion, is to fortify this area. Right now, it is just the party versus the end of the world. And that's where we're lacking. We need allies. We need an army. We need... Eternus has his own army. He has the corruption. He has the corrupted Banshee Hawk. He's got things. He's got angels or whatever. And we have just us. And you can agree that we're vastly underpowered.
Valen, you were also told that Alexi that he does have contacts within the board, as well as to how he got you that information. Just wanted to remind you of that.
And you don't think that handing the angel over to somebody that knows more and better than we do, to gain their favor of like, hey, here's an angel for your plan, help us help you, would be worth it.
If the context is right, I think it could be a possible aid. The hard part here is that we don't know what they're going to do with it. So right now, we're just... If we decide to hand the angel over officially, we're handing over without knowing anything about anything. It's just, we hope you make the right choice. Right? Versus us having an input in it, trying to get more information, or maybe having a say-so in it. We can't really make a just decision if we don't really know.
Then are you able to gather that knowledge?
from asking them about what the courts are gonna do. I can try. I know one of the Grand Mage Alexi at one of the magic shops. He does have connections in the board. I can try and ask around the school, see.
Then the best option right now is to try and gather that information of what they're planning to do with the angel. I do not know how long we have until it's just forced over to her being turned over to the board, whether we decide to or not. So, few hours is the time limit to gather that information.
Okay, well, a few hours. Hopefully, it's kind of late. Hopefully, he's still at his shop.
Welcome to decision making.
Yeah. I can see what I can do. Unless you guys want to go, one of you guys want to go to the shop, and I can go to the school and ask. Because you guys can't go to the school. They have guards up front. And if you don't have an appointment, they might not.
We don't have the connection that you do to him.
He knows you're part of the party, though.
We're part of the party, but that doesn't mean we're not you. That we're you. You're the one with the connection.
And you were told you have a
cards.
while to decide. Mother Katrina told you have a while. It's not pertinent right now. They're still interrogating her. Which is a length.
Ark is keeping that to himself a little bit.
Gotcha. Well, Sybilla you would know this.
That depends if Sybilla decides to correct Ark. But
right.
True.
I mean,
but right now, you're the one with all the cards. We cannot access those cards. Only you can.
Can access Alexi if he is there. There is nothing special about me that
if he is not
that allows
there,
him to ask.
If he's not there, we can't go in. Either way.
Right, I can't go in if he's not there.
No, you're the one that you said you're the one that has a connection with him. You were more favorable to him.
If he's there, yes. If he's not there, I still can't get in, and then that time wasted to walk there, I could be asking in the school. The school is large.
Then why not make the shop the first priority and then the school?
That's what I was gonna do if you're leaving it all in my hand. I'm saying divide and conquer.
Again, we can't talk to him, and we can't ask him.
Has he told you that?
We can't ask him for, hey, we're here to ask about the board's plan for this angel. We're not exactly in that good graces with him, even if we do mention your name.
He can go inside of your mind and see all of your memories and your thoughts.
That's fine.
You will know.
That's fine. But here's the problem. I'm not you. Do you see that? You still don't see what that means?
No, I don't.
People can see. You can send people that you trust to somebody, but that doesn't mean that that person is also going to trust that person you sent. They can look at memories and do all that, but that does not mean they trust the person you sent.
Are you an untrustworthy person, Ark?
I'm trying to tell you that I do not have the same trust that you have as him.
I understand that.
So you see why it's better? Go.
If that's what you want, but if time is of the essence, you're wasting it.
Are you still standing here?
I'll let you know that you're wasting it. And I'll start walking off. I'll see you. Hopefully he's there.
Are y'all walking with?
Fuck no.
York, Sybilla, you going with?
Oh, I sat down and continued either reading or going back to sleep.
Oh, I didn't even go inside.
Oh, it was just Ark that went inside. So Sybilla and York are just chilling in the. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's fucking cold, man.
He said, "I ain't going outside." York, you were pretty much passed out at this point, right? As soon as they left, you just kind of. Sybilla, are you sitting in the archives as well? Or are you just sitting in the pews?
Sit in the archives.
Gotcha. All right. Valen, you begin walking your way to the Withered Arcanum magic shop. Good. Pull this up. Takes you a bit of time to get there. Probably about 11:30 midnight at this point. You walk up to the front of the shop. You see faint firelight from the inside, but other than that, it's pretty dimly lit outside. Not a lot of people around. Everyone's kind of sheltered in for the cold night.
I'm gonna kind of knock on the door.
You sit and wait for a bit, and you eventually hear little footsteps clamoring across. You hear the door unlock and open, and you see the deep red scaled little winged kobold, the golden horns, the small golden witch's robes. You would recognize this as Gilded Witch Lydia, the other owner of this establishment. She's kind of rubbing crust out of her eyes. Hey Valen. What can I help you with?
Sorry to bother you this time of night. It's kind of time sensitive. Is Grand Mage Alexi around?
He's asleep, but I can wake him. He's been asleep since about 7, so I'm sure he's got his rest.
If it's not too much trouble, if it is, maybe you can answer my question.
Come on then. I will get him.
I'll kind of like, is there snow on the ground? Because I'm kind of
there is. They have a little
okay.
doormat. You kind of wipe your feet. And, I'll be right back. She kind of lifts off and very tiredly, you see the arms and legs are kind of just dangling. The wings are just barely taking her up. Seems she's on the night shift.
Yeah.
And a few minutes later, you see Alexi come out of a room, kind of rubbing his eyes. You see a very like Ebenezer Scrooge ass like nightgown, the little curled over nightcap, and just I'll be down there in a second. See him taking each step very slowly with his staff in hand. Takes him about 2 minutes to get down the spiral staircase.
Yeah.
He takes a seat on one of the lounge chairs, just hand kind of on top of the staff. Come, take a seat.
Thank you. Go and sit down.
What was so important to wake up these old bones?
Yeah, again, I'm sorry I had to wake you up. It seems that there's a very time-sensitive matter that you may have some answers to, and you're the only one that I thought of coming to at the moment.
Well, I'm more than willing to help.
Thank you. So, to make it short and sweet, the Cardinal Board has, I guess what they're calling now, one of my group's party members, and it's an angel. Fallen angel.
The angel I saw in your memory.
That's the one.
Mm.
We got word that she's captured and actively being interrogated, but the board has made a decision on what they're supposedly going to do with her. Is there a way that you can figure out what that answer might be? Because they're asking for our opinion as well, either to let them make that final decision or us, and I can't really make a just decision considering the circumstances and not knowing the answers.
I understand, but I think your information is a little off. The angel is currently being interrogated by the Platinum Altar. They were the ones that apprehended her. And they're interrogating her more of a preliminary sense to create a file of information to produce to the Cardinal Board to see if she can be used. They have not made a decision yet. They're aware of her presence, but they need information to decide, to produce to the board to make a decision, which it's bureaucratic. It takes a while. It's not like it's happened yesterday.
So you're saying I have time? I go and look at the clock that's inside the door.
You do. They need information from the interrogation, find out if she truly is an angel, if she's telling the truth. They have to converse with the gods, come up with a decision, corroborate that with information that she has given through interrogation, form a information packet, produce that through the chain of command to the Cardinal Board. They then make a decision on what to do with her, if they need her in the board. Then if she does get to the board, they have to make a decision. Hence, it's a lot of governmental bureaucracy that I can't be. I'm not nearly awake enough to explain to you in this moment.
No need. I've got more than enough. There's a lot of loopholes before a decision is actively made. Got it?
Correct. If they're asking for your opinion, then what may likely happen is they will take you on as first contact, which typically with first contact, especially in exploration, when a new creature or a new people are found, the first people they are introduced to are considered stewards of their civilization. Obviously, this isn't a civilization, this is a person. But typically, the Cardinal Board will rely on the first contact or the stewards to maintain communication while decisions are being made. So even after the interrogation, while they are forming the packet, most likely they will look to you all to be her steward of her civilization, of her view. Keep her contained while they are making a decision. Basically, a unpaid babysitter. And then if they make a decision, they come to you and request her presence. You then forego your stewardship and they become the main force of action.
And if we decline this offer, then they just keep her imprisoned?
That would go to the secondary stewards, which would be the church. But they have less information than you all do of her origins. And I must tell you, the Cardinal Board is quite busy. So this is kind of taking a backlog. Their main priority is trying to get the Frostborn Devils back together to decide a plan on attempting to convince Adonius to come back from his ethereal plane, as he is old. He is needed for this war. They don't want to need him, but he is the only one that saw the end of the battle with Eternus and the Watchmen. A little state secret lore, if you will. Aside from what you see in the publicly published Adventures of the Watchmen, they were removed from the fight before the end of it. Lokiel and Adonius were the last two, and even Lokiel was booted from that fight. Adonius is the only one who knows what happened afterwards, and he is keeping that a trade secret. So we need him. He has information that none of us do on this nature of Eternus.
Okay, well, I think I've gotten plenty of information to move forward with this. I thank you for your time, and I won't keep you up much longer. Thank you for opening up your doors for me.
Anytime. I always enjoy seeing a young protege attempt to go down the right paths.
Appreciate that. Wish others had the same eyes you do.
How did
Minus the old age. I kind of point it.
How did the conversation go with Lady Vitsina?
It went very well, actually. As you can see, I'm now a part of the school. They're willing to give me private lessons after the day's done, for the most part. And now I'm a teacher's aide as well, so it'll be kind of a new experience in teaching magic in a more formal way than just teaching a buddy how to cast Find Familiar.
I will give you a word of warning. It won't be shown to you, but a lot of the professors come from an older age. Their views on elves are not quite as modern as some. It's curbed by Lady Vitsina being in her younger age, but she has her own arrogance being the youngest Grand Witch of our current time. But they have been informed of your situation. So some of them may be a bit harder or wary to invite you to certain attempts at magic. Outsiders
For the
and
fate of the world.
possible spies.
Spies. Now, what could somebody possibly want to spy on me for?
No, as in you're a spy for trade
Oh,
secrets.
as I'm a spy.
As
Fair
you
enough.
As you know, the country of Erosia is a very secretive and powerful country. And to have someone elven-born disguised as a dragon-born is weary to some. So they may not teach you everything they know.
So I gotta work up my charm and earn their trust.
As I'm sure you're used to as a male magic caster.
In some ways, sure, yeah.
And that doesn't mean fooling around with the professors.
I know.
As much as I would applaud you for being able to, and he kind of gives you a nudge. 'Cause I've had my own adventures in that way.
I wish I had the time.
Well, you don't have anything right now, do you? From what you've told me, you don't have a set date. So why rush?
By time, I meant time to really pull, other than learning this magic, is partially to grow myself, but mainly for, the fate of the world. I don't think I'd be at this point in my life without this task pushing me here so quickly, but I think that's where my time's going. Focus on magic, similar to my younger days, but
I'm gonna give you a bit of old man's advice. I'm sure
I'm all ears.
you've heard it, but it's a common saying that a watched pot never boils. I understand I was young once, and the world seemed heavy. The weight on my shoulders, the need to do everything all at once, get it done and out of the way. But things don't progress like that. You have shown me a threat, and a threat it is. But if there is nothing you can do now, spend time on the things that matter. It is something I wish I had done in my younger years. The opportunities I missed out on, the relationships I've lost, the people I never got to know because I had a task. The task will still be there. It will become a problem when it becomes a problem. But until you have that date, there is no point in keeping that as your sole focus. So if you need a break, spend some time. It's better to go into a fight with a sound mind than it is years of preparation with no sensibility behind it. Magic without intelligence is just flashy lights. You can cast all the fireballs you want, but without a sound mind, who knows where they'll go? Take it from me, I've been alive for a long time. I became a grand mage due to that same urge I see in you. But I have lost a lot more than was probably worth. I'm just lucky I had someone who stayed by to see me through it. Any emotions at the kobold? Without her, I wouldn't be here now. Rely on your friends and take your time. I don't want you to see you make mistakes I have done.
I understand. Thank you for that.
Sometimes you need a little hit upside the head to knock you straight.
Yeah, that you do.
But I am always here. Rain, I would say shine, but we don't get much of that nowadays. Night or day, if you need me, I will be here. It's only sleep.
Fair enough. Well, I'll let you get back to your sleep. I appreciate your time once again. And if I have anything else, I'll come back.
And if your friends ever need advice too, you can rely on me for that as well.
I know I can. You've provided a lot of aid for me. I'm sure they can value the same from you.
Hope you enjoy your night.
You as well. I'm gonna kind of get back up and start walking out.
Enjoy your sleep as well, young Valen.
I'll do my best.
Nods. You walk back out into the cold.
And I think at this point, Valen's gonna walk back to where the party is very slowly and just kind of meditate, like taking his time.
Yeah.
Oh, Ark is still standing there, where y'all were last. No, he's literally just like laying against, having a cigar.
About
smoking it through like the slits of his mask.
I'm guessing that Sibylla and Yerk are passed out in the archives at this point.
Yeah, I would say like
If you let yourself go to sleep, Yerk, you're knocked out.
But it's more like when it comes to if it's possible to beat a bit.
Maybe, I don't know.
To picture again, trying to get back into that work any time and point in time if I ever visited that workshop.
Workshop?
Of my father's.
Gotcha. Say roll a history check. And roll anything above what you have been.
A 3.
5.
Oh my gosh, finally. 17. 17.
Nice.
18 minus 1, 17.
17. We'll get there to a second. Sibylla, what are you doing in the archive right now?
Sibylla's probably 3 books and a couple cigarettes deep. She's got her feet kicked up on a desk. Taking it in.
Oh, you smoke? Gosh, I didn't
In a
picture
church?
that.
That's crazy. That's wild.
She's a high elf. You think she gives a shit about these ground dwellers?
Yeah, we are at a church. Okay, I'm a little more tasteful than that.
A little more tasteful.
My feet are
Forgot
not
to
up, but I'm still smoking.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm smoking, but my feet aren't on the table.
Class.
All right. So, Yerk, as you begin to drift away into this sleep, fragments of memories come to you, similar to that you have seen before, of the workshop, the tools laid out, the revolver laying there. From what you can gather, a lot of this was self-taught. A lot of this was your father's ingenuity, his intelligence being put to work. But nothing that you can see from your memory is pretty exact to how you remember it.
Could I grasp of any type of diagrams, if there was any?
Not from a memory. The layout is the same. your father working on stuff. The sounds of clanking and whirring. But you don't really recall any drawings to any accuracy that would be replicated.
That really then.
It's about 2:30 in the morning when Ark, you see Valen strolling back into the town square. You see the ball of fire in his hand leading the way.
I'll walk up to him. He's still smoking at this point.
He's probably about like halfway down the cigar.
500 cigarettes.
Like a pile.
Piles surrounded him.
No. Cigars are easily to be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see maybe only 2 or 3 other individuals. Most of them are kind of cloaked, kind of sitting in alleyways, burning, in small buckets, like small fires in buckets, trying to stay warm.
I'm gonna walk up to him, calmly relaxed. Got your information.
Let me begin with saying sorry. We do have time to decide.
Oh, we all of a sudden have time. It's crazy
do.
because I heard that from Grand Mage Alexi before you.
Yeah. The reason why I did so, because I was wanting to be direct with you. I was
Be
wanting to
direct
do-
but not honest.
No, I was wanting to be direct with you. I wanted you to get something done now. And I was direct on how I wanted it done. In a few hours and what I wanted.
But you
I
weren't
didn't give you
honest.
I didn't give you fancy words. I didn't give you everything. But I was still direct with you.
There's a way to be direct while still being truthful in all aspects. There's nothing that I have ever done to you for you to try to manipulate the way you say things to get me to do something.
And you don't think adding fancy words or giving a long-winded speech wouldn't be the same.
I think giving me the information that I need to ask the proper questions will save a whole lot of time, yes.
Here's the other thing. Why give out an entire paragraph if you just want to be one thing? I know
Because
part of
certain
it is
pieces of
probably because of your noble side that you have to have all this. When in actuality you don't.
It saves time. Think about it this way. You got all this information that Grand Mage Alexi told me. How much time could have been saved in that conversation? Because now it is 2 a.m. That could have been wrapped up with more precise and easier questions to directly ask him, like you asked me, and saving all that time and effort getting an old man out of bed and having him spare all the nonsense that we already know.
What did you get from it?
Right, back to business, huh?
No, don't give any. I want to know what you got, and I'll let you know what I got. Because as far as I've gotten, is that she told me that we were being requested to make an option, but she couldn't be too direct on what it is. As far as I understand it, it was either to give up to give the angel to the board, or for us to keep doing. That's what I had.
Well,
gotten.
that information's incorrect. What happens is the board is always going to have a leash on the angel. The only reason we're getting an input on it is to kind of be the quote-unquote babysitter of the angel until the board decides to take the angel back. In short.
But right there, you have more knowledge than I do.
I know. And I told you that information.
And the way I got you to get that information by telling you directly what I wanted and how fast.
Your speed is the only thing that you're considering. You're not considering my time or Grand Mage Alexi's time. You're considering
told you-
your
no,
time
I
and your
told-
time alone.
No, I told you exactly what I wanted, and I wanted to tell you exactly how fast I wanted it done.
Notice in that sentence you said I.
Yeah.
Never. I took and consider how tired you are, your injuries, how long you've been out, what time it is. Grand Mage Alexei, who is actively asleep and is an old man running a shop. Didn't take any of that in consideration. You took your time because you withheld information.
I didn't withhold. The only information I withheld was how long we had. That was it.
Which could have saved everybody valuable time to get some rest and to do it first thing in the morning.
But I was direct with you.
Again, you're only worrying about one aspect of it.
No, I'm not worried about one aspect. This was what I wanted. This is how fast I wanted it done.
This isn't the Ark show. We have Yerk probably inside somewhere who hasn't slept in days. Sybilla is also probably inside. You're out here waiting for me to do a job and sitting here when you could have went and asked questions. How do I know that? Because Grand Mage Alexei told me the party is welcome at his shop, but you lack trust into me to go and do it yourself.
I had
Because
no
you want to
idea
be direct.
we were welcomed in his shop, or even that we were welcomed to
Told you.
ask advice from him.
I told you multiple
Now?
times before I left.
No, now.
Oh, I told you multiple times before you left. You said,
No,
but I'm
no.
not you,
What you were
Valen.
saying, what you were saying was we have the same trust that you have with him.
No, I was saying that you can go and ask him the same
No, that's
questions
exactly
because you're
what-
affiliated
no.
with me.
Uh,
And because of which he'll give you said information because you're attached to what we are doing, because he's seen into my mind and he knows you guys are a part of my party. That's why I said go and divide and conquer so I can go to the school and ask questions. So you can ask him those same questions.
I probably didn't pay too much attention to that because I'm too hot-headed.
Ark, are you okay? Since you started the party, you were not as hot-headed as you are now. Has something changed?
Probably dealing with you.
Can I hear them outside?
Probably not from the archive. I'd say if you guys were getting up and leaving, maybe. But they're across.
No.
They're way across the square, so
I
most
thought we were still in
likely.
front of the doors.
Are you guys in front of the doors?
I think that's where we left last. 'Cause
Uh,
that was where
yeah, we're-
Valen was.
Sybilla,
And he
I'd
was leaning
say
up against the wall.
I'd say roll a perception check with advantage, as you're pretty.
Yerk can't hear shit.
perceptive.
He's knocked the fuck
Yerk
out.
is
Hey!
he fucking drooling.
I need
This
that.
naked raw chicken fucking drooling all over a book.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Okay.
Uh,
Those ears perked up.
25. Yeah, Sybilla, you can hear the talk. It's pretty quiet at this time, so it kind of echoes. I mean, anybody within the square would probably be able to hear this conversation at this moment.
I'll throw my shawl on and grab a cigarette inside.
You guys see Sybilla take a step out, cigarette getting lit.
Ark, you said you're dealing with me. I think that's part of the problem. You see, it's not about dealing with other adults that are in the group. It's about working collectively together with them. I'm not trying to manage you, manage Ark, or manage anybody in the party. I'm doing what I think is best to make myself grow to benefit the party and our current tasks. It's not about managing the group. It's about working
fine to
individually.
do. That's fine to do. But conversing with you, such a pain in the ass.
Can be, sure. But likewise, you're too direct, and I'm too informational.
I can be informational.
You like to withhold
if
a
I-
lot of conversations and do
No.
them in private.
Now, if I can actually be informational, I will be informational with you. But because I don't know, again, if it's because you're a noble or something else, or I don't even know how to handle talking with you. I feel I have to be more direct. And I can't have that information side because I have to be more direct with you.
You don't have to. You chose to be.
No, I physically feel like I have to be more direct.
Yeah, it's a choice, though, is it not?
No, because Sibylla, she's the only second noble I've known. And I still don't even know how to converse with her.
At this point.
Like,
Go ahead, Sibylla.
That's whether informational or more direct or just relaxed. Like another person.
last I checked, we're all people. So why don't we just act like adults and talk to each other? I might
for
be a
once we agree.
sage, but it's not rocket science. Rockets don't exist yet.
You don't know what a rocket is.
Airship science.
There you go, airship science.
Science.
Yeah, gosh.
And the longer we spend arguing about what our preferred communication style is, the less work we're getting done.
It's 2 a.m. There's no work to be done right now.
Well, no shit,
I mean,
but you
the
know,
best
you know what I
example-
mean. I'm making a point.
I mean, the best example I could give was what just happened in the library with here. Even you, Sibylla, admitted that you were unknown of what he was trying to say.
Trying to what?
But he was trying to get out for whatever he was wanting. Like you were frustrated with him too. You admitted it out loud.
Valen?
Yeah, when Valen was trying to talk
Yeah,
to you.
with the money. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was frustrating, but we're adults, so I'm allowed to vocalize that I think making a... I don't know, there's something fishy to it, but also kind of stuck with each other, so
I mean, that's the best I was trying
I
to
disagree.
get to. That's the
And
best I was trying to get to. I'm not very good with words. Get out what I want to say and what I'm thinking. And I know that. But at the same time, I don't feel like I can converse regularly with you, Valen, as a person to person.
Nobody else seems to have a real problem other than my, as I'm sure Sibylla would say, my quote-unquote greed. Or
Hell, I
personal
think-
features in that aspect.
I don't know how Yerk would feel. I'm not sure if he would feel the same way that I am or not.
Considering that I've talked to Yerk on multiple personal levels since I've been here, and probably out of the entire party, one of the closest members to me. We've had our ups and downs, but communication really of what is clear to us has never been an issue.
So then why was it an issue there?
It wasn't an issue. You see, the thing that you guys you fail to realize is that you're looking too into what I'm doing. Not the point. Like Sibylla said, we're all adults. Ark, no disrespect here, but that wasn't your conversation to be in because the money you paid. I wasn't asking anything from you. And I've never asked the party from anything. Again, not trying to argue here, but just to kind of show my perspective, I was asking for my money back that you voluntold me to do in the first place. And second part, so I felt targeted that first point. And the second part here is now it's becoming hey, get the money back at your own pace. Not right now, take your time. And I'm also not going to drain you dry, which I totally could do and enforce and try and press and take all your money right now because you owe me something. I said, no, keep it because you might need to pay for something at some point in time. So keep it, and gradually as you get it over time, then I'll take it. I'm good. It wasn't
that never came across during that conversation.
You weren't looking for it.
And you didn't.
That's why I denied the
didn't-
jewel.
And you didn't speak it out.
I did
You
say, I
kept
said,
it.
keep the jewel. You're gonna need it.
No, the whole thing, the whole information you just gave of like over time, gain it back together and pay it in one go, had no indication of. None.
Sibylla, would you agree or disagree?
Was that asking Sybilla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you agree or disagree? Was my statement unclear?
Which statement? There's been a lot of those lately.
Of the one in the church of me wanting the lump sum back of money and not wanting to take his money or his gems so he can use it for his own purchases.
That you didn't mention that you could pay it, that you can pay him back over the time that he gets it all together in one go.
He did say it. It's just Yerk's way of doing it.
Yerk was being
wants
stubborn.
It all at once.
Yerk was being stubborn
Yes.
is the gist of it.
Yeah.
Yerk didn't want
Yeah.
to. Yerk was just being stubborn. It wasn't miscommunication between Yerk and Valen. It was just Yerk being stubborn bird.
Yep.
So my statements were clear. Just weren't looking for it.
It could be because I haven't been with a party in I don't know how long now.
Could be, which is why I asked if you're okay.
The memory loss and dealing with a incursion end of the world, probably not right mentally.
I got some great advice from Grand Mage Alexi that I'm going to share with you because I think it's going to benefit all of us. We've been tasked with the fate of the world. That's a lot for just us. Grand Mage Alexi recommended to slow everything down. Everything. Now, there are some things that need to be done quickly, for sure, but in the middle of it, we have time. How much? No clue. But when we have time, we gotta take it. Maybe we as a party should stop being task oriented at this moment, and maybe tomorrow, you know what? We go to a tavern, and just kill the day away.
I don't know if I can do that.
I guess I'll be on my dock.
Well, after we're done for the majority of the day, we'll spend the morning and the afternoon, and then the evening we can wind down. I think we owe it to ourselves because we haven't had one of those moments in a very, very long time.
And getting blasted out of the sky didn't help either.
Exactly. And we've had a lot of long nights. Very, very long sleepless nights. I think we owe it to ourselves, de-stress for a moment, and to reset. Because I'm going to take Grand Mage Alexi's advice. I am going to take it. So with or without you guys, I would just like you guys involved as we're a party.
I don't know if I'm able to be able to slow down. It's been so task oriented. I don't know where else to
Maybe-
go.
Well, maybe tomorrow's the day where we hit the reset button, figure out everything that needs to happen, and prioritize it. But we do it not in a rush. It's a logistical thing. Here's what we'll go do first, second, third, fourth, and see what things overlap. And maybe we can hit multiple things at once. But Grand Mage Alexi did also mention to build relationships with people. Not in our circle. Which brings me back into building an army for when that storm does come. When we die, who will we have? If some of us don't have family, who will remember us? Who will come to our aid when we need it? Right now, other than the party, there's not many. I can't speak for your own personal families because I don't know your family tree necessarily, but other than that, how many friends have we made out here? How many people can rely on us and trust us with their entire life? This is my point.
Ark will take off his helmet blue flames of magic in his eyes. How many friends am I supposed to get? How many people are
about
going
how
to
you
trust
look.
me?
That's what we're here for. We gotta lean on each other.
I guess
You're
we just gotta
not-
see. And then I guess just we gotta see how long that lasts then.
And you know what? You may get rejected by some people, but those that you don't are the ones that are meant to be in your circle. You can't
great.
live behind that helmet when the world is asking you to lay down your life for it.
Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for y'all that y'all accept me as I am. But how is everybody else supposed to accept me if they even fear me?
Because one day they're gonna look at your skull with those blue flames in your eyes and say thank you for saving them. They just don't know it yet, but you do. We're gonna have to take some hits before we can get on the uphill slope. I'm taking a hit going to this school and attempting to teach and learn. I already have a disadvantage because of what they think of me before actually knowing me. And so will you. Have different battles.
No, everybody has different battles and different things. Yeah.
But
Also
I'm
understandable
facing mine.
That some can be harder than others.
They can't.
Not because of only outside force, but also because of interior force.
Right. You know, and even with the downsides, I'm still going to this school, and you can do the same with showing people who you really are. Listen, if I'm gonna die next to you guys attempting to save the world, nothing can be hidden or withheld. We gotta know each other from the inside out. We're gonna lose if we don't. We need to go in with a sound mind. We have to be clear-headed, and we have to be confident enough to know that we can trust each other without any malicious intent. But we all have to be on the same level. Right now, we're all on different levels. Because we don't know what we're trying to do. Everybody's doing their own thing, but nobody's really doing the collective thing. And there's a lot of barriers that we all have that we haven't quite faced yet. That's something we need to do. Dirk has not been sleeping for the past 2 days because we've been so task-oriented and he's exhausted. I can only imagine if him probably not even awake right now. I'm surprised he's been awake.
He was passed out in the pews when we left, so he might be passed out again in the archive, for my guess.
Probably. And that's my point. We've been so task-oriented, he hasn't even had a chance to sleep. And that's basic functioning. We can't even do that. Can't even sleep properly.
I think we should go ahead and call it here.
I agree.
Got some stuff off my chest, and maybe that'll help out to get on the same level. Just something that needed to be done.
I agree. Because I think it was much needed. Are you guys staying here?
I don't know about Sibilla. Dirk definitely is, because he's out. More than likely.
Depends for somewhere to stay.
If I remember correctly, I think the time has already passed for our rooms to be up.
Yeah, you would have to go in and repay
Yeah,
for rooms.
yeah.
At the at the Scalded Tundra Tavern. There is one closer by that you know of, the Shimmering Chain. which is only like a 15-minute walk from where you guys are right now.
I have 0 funding for. Does the Adventure Guild offer betting?
For adventurers.
Okay.
Money you're worried
What are
about, I can
adventurers?
get us somewhere to stay.
No, didn't we get that fixed with the 8,000 that we paid?
Oh,
said she
oh
will
right.
try
yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at that,
Yeah, so
it
we're-
hasn't
yeah.
appeared on your tablets yet, but that was something she was working.
Okay. Well, I know the funding that we've had the week forward for the Golden Tavern has already been up, so I have to repay for a new bedding.
Mark, hold out your hand.
Hold it out.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket. I'm gonna hold your hand with one of my hands. Give a ball and put it in your hand. And what I'm putting is 200 gold in your hand.
As soon as he feels that, he's going to go the opposite way, flip it.
No, I'm gonna go back.
No, we're struggling. We're struggling now. We're fighting this.
I have a place to
check.
stay. You do not.
Quick check.
I don't need the gold. I don't need the gold to go to bed.
Quick check.
Get the party somewhere to sleep.
Oh,
Carry
this seems
Ark
awfully
to the
familiar.
tavern. Get some food. My stuff's taken care of. You guys stay warm.
How long do you think we should go?
I think we're gonna be here for a while.
Probably for
Hey, for what you can now, we'll try to get money later. This is just at least for the night or a couple of days.
All right.
Is anybody gonna go get Yerk? Are they just gonna let
That's what I
him...
was saying. I was telling Ark to go and carry him.
No, yeah. Ark will go in there and carry the bird.
So as you pick up a sleeping Yerk like a dad taking his kid in from the car, you're gonna go
He doesn't get that treatment. He gets the fireman carry him
the
over the shoulder.
over the shoulder.
That's exactly what I envisioned too.
So while you guys,
Can I have a chance to stir from that? Or am I
no,
completely
you're
passed out?
you're knocked out.
Yeah, damn it.
As you guys separate and begin heading back to your or heading to the tavern, we're gonna go ahead and take an intermission for bathroom breaks, whatever you need. We will be back here in a little bit.
Or
Alrighty, we are back. So, Dad, do you mind? I can't wait till we get a bigger place so we don't have that mic overlap.
Right.
So, as we get back, and Ark, Yerk, Sibylla, which tavern are you heading to? Are you going back to the one you have been previously, or the new one? The one closer?
Probably the one closer, because that would probably be the one.
Would that be the Shimmering then?
Yeah. The Shimmering is the closest one. All right. So you guys walk the 15 minutes to the Shimmering Chain Tavern. This is a very nice looking tavern. Black marble stone pillars. It's about 8 or so stories tall. Almost more like a hotel looking facility. You can see there's a very fine overhang and porch deck. You can see that there's some tables and chairs, some ever-burning candles on the outside. You can see 1 or 2 people kind of passed out on the front porch in the chairs, but you also notice that there is no snow on the front porch, not even snowdrifts. And as you guys are walking up to this large dark stone building, you see a shimmering floating sky sign that says the Shimmering Chain, and you can see there are ethereal chain links kind of holding the sign up. And as soon as you cross the threshold onto the porch, immediately you're hit with warm air, about like 75 degrees or so. Even on the porch, it doesn't seem like even the wind is breaking through this barrier. And as you walk through the front door, you see a very nicely laid tavern. Super nice spruce wood chairs, tables, a very ornate stone bar. You can see in the corner what looks to be a very expensive piano, some guitar, or some like acoustic guitars hanging up, drums. You would see a large harp is sitting there as well. The whole floor, there is a walkway of very fine kind of silverish carpet. There are banisters, paintings, hanging like tapestries from the cross beams. You would notice built into each of these tables is that kind of smoke brazier with all the like hookah tubes sitting out of it. Think of like a 1920s like high-end bar, but more on the medieval side of things. See that there are floating chandeliers of ever-burning candles. You can see, oddly enough, in the back of the room, where normally in a tavern you would see staircase, there is actually just a set of double doors on either side, and there's a large lounge, like a circular lounge area in the center. But as you walk in, you take a look behind the bar, and there is about a 6'5" silver scaled dragonborn. You would see deep blue frills curl the large head. You would see very nice bartender's attire. You would also notice that as he's kind of cleaning up some dishes, you notice that he is missing a hand from about halfway on the forearm up. And there is kind of a metal cap on top of it. You can see a pair of small monocles or bifocals just sitting on the very edge of his nose. And as you guys walk in, you see maybe one or two individuals lounging about, smoking from the tobacco devices. You kind of head cocks up. Welcome in. It's quite late at night. I wasn't expecting anyone new to come in. What can I do you for?
A lot going on. We just need some rooms for the night.
Oh, of course. How many are you looking to get?
Just 2 should do. A 2-bed and a 1-bed.
A 2-bed and a 1-bed. How long you planning on staying with us?
Depends on how much.
We can put it on the tab for you. What's your names?
We go by the wonders of party-wide.
Wonders of Fate. Right. Just to give you... Yeah, thank you. Just to give you reference, rooms are 5 gold apiece a night. That gives you access to the whole facility. We have plumbed washrooms, private bathrooms, shower rooms if you need them. Down on the lower floor, we do have a indoor swimming pool as well. If you wish to spend your time, we have a sauna on the roof. We have a lounge area with more greenery and such. In each room, you will find a either 2 or 1 bed with a connected private bathroom, your own kitchenette area. The room service is on the house, as per everyone.
Does that include everybody in the party, or
Yes.
just who are staying?
Whoever is staying, as long as there is someone who is staying in the room, if they have guests over, room service is also free for them.
What about the other amenities?
That will be on a case-by-case basis. You would have to get permission from me. My name is Anton Yesikov. I am the owner of this establishment. Roll a perception check, Sibylla and Ark.
23.
23.
You got better.
Sibylla, I'm gonna message you something.
Yerk is actively drilling on Ark now.
All right, so I'll put that on the tab for you. Do you need anything to eat now, or are you more so just looking for a place to sleep for now?
just for a place to sleep. We'll go ahead and do an upfront of 10 days at least.
10 days, so
That's
for
true, yeah,
2 rooms, that's
math.
10 times
10 times 10 would be
100 gold.
Yeah. Yep.
For 10 days.
Yep.
All right. Roll an insight check, Ark.
$18.
A little cheap for a place like this.
Yeah, that's kind of what got me too. But I mean, he's not going to question it too much. Cheap place that's like this.
Fix it. Well, if there's anything you'll need from us, there is a bell in every room. If you ring it, a steward will be at your room within a moment to help you.
Thank you.
Here are your keys, and I hope you enjoy your time.
Thank you.
When you go to unlock the room, there will be a small stone on the small square stone on the outside of every door. Just hold this tablet to it; it will open the door. And he hands you a small metallic, like playing card.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and head up to our room, Sibylla, and do anything else.
No, I do definitely think it's bedtime.
Yeah. Yeah, Ark will head up to the room, put Yerk in one bed, and he'll hop in the other.
You guys walk over to the doors on the side, and you go to the double doors, and there's 2 handles on it. You slide it open, and you just see a little box room. You can maybe fit about 5 people in.
Is this an elevator?
Maybe. You kind of eagerly walk in, and you see that there is a steel panel on the door, and you see multiple arcane sigils. You would recognize them as numbers. You kind of look at your card, and you see a sigil is kind of glowing on your card. It says level 3, room 21.
Pushes 3 and
Click it.
moves up.
You guys see the doors automatically close in front of you, which catches you very off guard. You've never been in one of these. You have no clue what it's about to do, but you hear a and you see above the door a glowing sigil of numbers changing as the floors go up. And you reach the 3rd floor, and you hear a ding as the doors open. And in these hallways, you see very fine carpet and tile lay the floor. All of these hallways are arched with very fine, intricate stonework. You see large rectangular crystalline glass on the ceiling that is kind of emanating this kind of shifting light around the hallway. But you eventually find your way to your guys' doors side by side, and you see the stone square on the outside of the door. You hold the playing card up to it, and you hear a and you turn the knob, and the door opens. And when you get in, you find a room that's about 400 square foot room. You can see that there's a connected bathroom with its own tub. You see a little kitchenette area. You see 2 king-sized beds in each corner, a desk. You can see the actual living room area is kind of down a step or 2 into kind of a foyer type of area. You can see kind of privacy glassed wall on the back end that you assume leads to a balcony of sorts. You can see there's one of the large braziers, complete tile floor, and the same sort of rectangular crystalline glass lights on the ceiling. This is definitely worth more than 5 gold a day. You see there's a little silver bell hanging by the door with a little like ringer hanging from it.
No, like I said, Ark is gonna put Yerk in bed, and
Throw him.
he's gonna hop in bed too.
Fuck.
Sybilla,
Oh,
you
he's lied to know.
Sybilla, you see this as well as you begin tuckering in for the night. Valen, you are walking up to the front gates. You see the guard. Coming back from your trip?
I am.
Write the name, please.
Balin. I just got enrolled here.
Alright, he pulls a lever and you see the door, the gates swing open.
Thank you. Again.
You begin making your way down through the hallway or up through the courtyard. Kind of the entrance, it's more of an open courtyard that leads to kind of the enclosed courtyard you were seeing earlier. And then you walk through there towards the back to the private dorm rooms. And as you do, go ahead, roll a perception check.
All right. 16.
16. You see about 2 groups of 2 people kind of hanging out after hours. It looks like they are Older students, probably their senior year. You see, they're kind of underneath kind of the main stairwell, and you can hear the faint sound of a as you kind of peek around. You see there's a group of 4 girls sitting there with some sort of wound up piece of paper in their hand, and you see one of them has a little matchstick on the end. And you hear one of them going, shh, somebody's coming.
Now, from my knowledge, I would assume this is way past curfew, and there's not.
It is about 3 a.m. right now, and they're under the, for lack of a better term, they're under the staircase smoking weed.
Right. Yeah, I got it.
Outside of their dorm room.
I'm gonna go and walk up, but try to walk up so like they can't hear me.
Roll a stealth check.
Quietly. All right. At 19.
19. You're able to stand there for a few moments as they're just kind of passing it around. They don't notice you there, standing there.
I was like, "Hey!"
They all stop. You see one of them just goes like this, and you see him just disappear. You see 2 of them turn into some sort of animal and flutter off. You see the other one is just sitting there with the stuff in their hand going, She tosses it at you and starts running. You see a bag just hit your chest, and weed just spills all over the floor as well as the matchbox. And she's just running down the hallway.
I'm gonna let them run off. I'm gonna pick up the weed. Because at this point, I've seen their face. So I know what they look like. So
you would have seen that 2 of them were younger, thinner, half dragons. One was a more portly dragonborn. That's the one that turned into an animal. And the one that ran away was a small half elven woman.
Alright. You said they're probably like seniors, you said?
Yeah, they're probably 17, 18 years old.
Okay.
Like probably getting ready to graduate after this semester.
Yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna shake my head and let them flee off and be like, "Oh, it's begun."
It brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's like a... Actually, I'm gonna pick up the weed and like clean it up and put it in a bag somewhere if there's like a janitor's closet or whatever nearby.
Yeah, I'd say you go to a janitor's closet, you just toss it in the trash.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go to my room and take a bath.
Take a bath?
Sleep.
All right. So, as you guys are all coming down from the night, give me a second. As you all are kind of coming down from the night, you take a bath and go to sleep. Eventually, sleep does find you. Yerk, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage, please.
Advantage? What's the special occasion?
You're finally getting some fucking sleep in a comfortable bed.
11?
11. You are able to remove the level of exhaustion from
Fucking grand, I
your
swear.
character sheet, and
I had
all
like a 6.
of you get long rests.
It's about time.
It's only been like 4 days.
I know, right?
Fucking A. Ugh. Oh, I feel great now.
And nighttime passes. You all begin waking up. Most of you wake up later in the day, around noon or so. Valen, however, you're finally getting to bed around 4 o'clock in the morning. Take a bath. You go to lay down in your bed. And you wake up to a...
Who is it?
You hear a voice that you haven't heard yet. Are you awake? Or are you going to be late for your first day? You kind of wake up, look at the clock. You see it's about 8:20.
I'm on the way.
Your eyes
quickly
kind of
put on my
shoot
cloak.
up and
Yeah. Quickly put on my cloak. Say Umbra Vestio, make it do its thing.
yeah.
Change into the uniform and then
you
open the door.
open the door.
Yeah.
And what you see is a light lavender covered tiefling woman, pretty thin, kind of darker black hair, kind of longer darker black hair, horns that kind of curl out and shoot just straight up about 4 inches from the head. You see that there are platinum caps, like platinum rounded caps. You can see very fine witch's robes that are not buttoned, but underneath you can see a very fine kind of textured shirt underneath with kind of a long leather skirt down to about mid calf. You can see she is wearing some tall like leather boots on it. There's glasses sitting on the edge of the nose. The hair is kind of curly. The robes are themselves are the same sort of platinum and gold that you've seen around, and she's about 2 inches taller than you, pretty thin. There is no staff in her hand, but you do see she has ornate rings on and is currently carrying a kind of book bag, or not book bag, but like one of the side satchels over her shoulder. It just has an eyebrow raised. You see the eyes themselves are a sheen like crimson red.
Yep, I'm on the way. I don't know if we've met before.
You are Valen, correct?
Correct?
My name is Grand Witch Venno. I will be your liaison. You will be my assistant from here on.
Perfect.
I am the head professor of the... I am the head professor of Arcanic Combat. And this kind of catches you off guard. She doesn't look like a combat mage.
Yeah.
Very thin. For lack of a better term, looks like a librarian.
Yeah. I was picking up on that.
The tail kind of curling out the backside.
Wait, how do you spell her name?
Vinil, Vynil.
Right. Yeah.
It is not a good first impression to be late for your first day, don't you think?
I completely agree. I apologize. There was some information I had to get, and I was walking, so it took me a minute to get back.
Well,
That won't happen again.
time wasted on one's own self is time wasted on the students. You should know that
Completely
they are
understand.
our utmost priority in this academy.
I agree.
So, they are currently working on some homework in a study period, but I thought this would be a good time to not only make sure you understand the schedule, but also so I can get to know you a little bit better about your capabilities.
Perfect. Let me know what you need of me, and the schedule will definitely be helpful to know where I need to be and what time I need to be there.
I believe that you were told the classes started at 8 in the morning.
Yes. I meant specifically from you, it being the teacher's assistant, where I might be of use.
You can follow me to the classroom.
Perfect.
And you guys begin walking. So, tell me a little bit about yourself, Valen.
Well, I'm a male magic caster, as you can see.
Really, I couldn't tell.
Yes.
Do you think that makes you more powerful than us?
It doesn't, which is why I'm here to learn from you guys. I'm coming as a student before a teacher,
Well,
or a teacher's aide.
you have got your first question wrong. You are a male magic caster, which does make you innately stronger than us. In combat, that is something you should rely on. Humbleness is not meant for combat mages. That is meant for those looking to get grants. I am not looking for niceties. I am looking for strength. But I like the sentiment.
My strength comes in other areas, and it wasn't me trying to necessarily be humble, because I know that I'm limited, even as a male magic caster. And though I may have some advantages, still a long way for me to go before I obtain what I need to obtain.
That is a good answer. And she kind of smirks. She continues to walk. So what is your arcane speciality, Mr. Valen?
I specialize in evocation.
An evoker male magic caster. I've never heard that before.
Sure.
How is your skill with transmutation?
Would I have knowledge of this, DM? Of like...
Transmutation's any magic that shifts something from one form to another.
Okay, how would I gauge that? Because you make me roll for that.
That would be more of your own interpretation depending on what spells you've been using.
Okay. I'm pretty good at it. If I had to give myself a grade.
Alright. Turn this into a pear. Tosses you an apple.
Catch it. Alright. You want me to roll for it, I'm assuming?
Roll an Arcana check. With disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage, alright. Okay. I got a 9 plus 6.
So 15.
15.
You change the color of it to yellow. Halfway decent. Most students would laugh at that. See, what we teach here is an all-around magical skill. Although students do have their specialties, it is not good to be a one-trick pony.
I can see that. I can understand that.
How are your other magical capabilities? What would you say your top 3 are? Including evocation.
Well, my top 3 definitely would be evocation for sure. Since I use it a lot. Let's see. What are the other magics? Let me see.
Oh, look up the magic list. I'm not reciting the. There's a lot. There's a lot of them. I can do most of them, but some I forget.
Yeah.
You can look up schools of magic.
Okay.
And it'll give you schools of magic 5e, and it'll give you a list of them.
Okay. I would say my top 3 are first one evocation, my second one would be conjuration, and my third one coming in close to be illusion.
Conjuration. Where's your familiar?
I don't typically have one. When I do conjuration, it's more of creating things out of materials.
I That's more transmutation. Conjuration is more summoning from the ether. But as an experienced mage, why don't you have a familiar? Were you not taught that in your prestigious academy?
I definitely was taught that. It just, I don't know, to be honest. And it was never a top of mind thing as far as having a familiar around me all the time. Though of recent events, I've brought myself back to it. As you may have heard, I came with a companion, a student named Theo, who's learning magic himself, and so we were going to practice the Find Familiar spell together. And during that moment, I was going to retest my Find Familiar capabilities, as well as teach him how to conjure it in the first place.
She kind of pulls a notebook out, and begins writing. Deliberately ignores teachings unless useful. All right. So, here we are. This is our classroom. This is more of a combat-focused classroom, so it's a little more boarded up. And she opens it up, and I will go ahead and pull this map up for the first time.
New map.
So, as you enter the back of the classroom, you can see a large extent of kind of a college-esque classroom. The lines of chairs and tables that slowly curl upwards. You can see the main podium. You can see a desk in the far back. There is chalkboards with various equations scribbled on it. You can see weapons and armor line the walls, and you can see about 24 students, 25 students sitting there, all kind of scribbling away. You see some of them conjuring orbs in their hands, looking at their notes, beginning to shift and change them. Excuse me, students, if you wouldn't mind, I would like to introduce you to Ordained Witch Valen. He will be my professor's assistant for the foreseeable future. I expect you all to treat him with respect and dignity. Yes, I understand he is a male magic caster, but do not let that take away from your studies, please. You see a bunch of them go, all eyes wide, turning to the back of the classroom.
Shit.
You see a lot of them, like, aghast and surprised.
Try to stand
Try to
formally, but
keep cool.
not. Yeah, like.
You see a bunch of whispers as you guys are kind of walking down towards the front of the classroom. You see a bunch of hushed whispers around, people passing notes, giggling to each other.
Yeah.
All right. So, I trust that you have completed your homework for the morning. Make sure to put those aside. Today we are going to have more of an interesting class. This is less a test of you all and more of a test of the new assistant. So, Valen, we will be testing your magical capabilities to see if you're worthy of being an assistant in this classroom.
I kind of just nod, almost like a formal bow, but just like I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
So, to start off, how well do you know about Counterspell?
I know it pretty well.
Do you have it in your current repertoire?
I do.
All right. Students, let's say 5 of you raise your hands to volunteer. You, and you. Go ahead and throw your most powerful spells at Sir Valen here. Want to see if he can counterspell them. You see a few of them kind of get a smirk as she begins to step back.
Yeah, let me see if I can hit him.
Yeah.
All right.
Get to hit a teacher?
So you see a bunch of them get smirks on their face. The first one, you see a mote of fire appear in the hands. She throws it up, and you see it split into 3 different beams. You would recognize this as Ray of Fire. Go ahead and roll a d20, add your Arcana modifier. Or go ahead and just roll an
20.
Arcana check.
Arcana check. All right. Yo, Nova, thank you for the 200 bits. $16, and my modifier is a 6.
Nice. So a 22.
22.
Immediately, you wave your hands, and all 3 motes just around. All right. Next, you see the other one. You see that they have a wand in their hand, and they begin swirling it around, and you begin to see arcs of electricity as she points at you, and you see a ceiling light shift open like a rotating door, and you look up as you see a lightning bolt striking through the ceiling towards you. Go ahead, roll an Arcana check.
All right. Oh, no way. That's a nat 20 plus 6.
Nat 20. You look up and you just wave your hand as soon as it touches you at the speed of light, as you see it just shatter into sparkles. You see the next 2 come at the same time. You see what looks to be 2 chromatic orb attacks begin cycling around you. Go ahead and roll with disadvantage as you have 2 coming towards you.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
All right. Okay. Six plus 5, but I would like to use my inspiration.
To make that a neutral,
Yeah.
Yeah,
or to re-roll again. All right.
to reroll. Yeah.
All right.
First roll is a 16. Second roll, it's literally the same. I got a 10 plus 6.
Well,
16.
with the inspiration, you just roll 1 more time and use that. So
Oh,
it'd be
got
the
it.
16
Okay,
plus
so
6.
16 plus 6.
So another 22. You immediately just catch both orbs and shatter them in your hands.
Huh.
All right, and
Kind of like nod at the students. Like,
all right, and final one. You see one of them looks around their table. You would notice this girl, half dragon, kind of silvery and gold scales, wings kind of furled. She kind of looks around at her table and smiles. You see she picks up what looks to be like an orange and tosses it at you.
gonna avoid it.
You're
Try
gonna
to move out of the way.
avoid it? You're gonna move out of the way?
Yeah.
All right, roll a dexterity check.
Okay. Oh, it's my dexterity. Okay. We got a 15 plus 3. 18.
15 plus 3? 18. So, as you jump out of the way, go ahead and take 13 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
As you go to jump out of the way of the orange, you see it hit the ground and you feel a sharp pain in your lower side. Like a searing pain. And you turn to the side and you see this girl is standing there, rapier in hand, as it is pierced through your lower abdomen and is coming out your back. As you have jumped into it. As she smiles. And
Yeah.
and as she shears it out, you see it disappear into the air. It looks like it was made of ice. It does not feel good.
Yeah. I'm not trying to show them like I'm in serious pain or something.
The teacher looks, Well done. You may take a seat. She nods, and you see her almost shift around the room like a blur and appear back into her seat with like a shadowy, like wisp. The teacher waves her hand, and you feel the wound close up. You regain the health points. So,
8.
Mr. Valen, this will be your first lesson. Distractionary tactics and mage casting is essential. Never trust anything a combatant tells you, though you should probably know this. What I teach here in this class is not only how to cast spells in combat, but how to use spells to disorientate, distract, and disperse of your enemies effectively and efficiently. What this student has shown you is that you are way too used to upfront attacks, fighting unintelligent magic casters, or those who only wield one or the other. What we teach here is not just magic combat, but martial as well. And your perception needs to be worked on. She kind of points at your chest.
Dan,
You may want to take a
then,
look.
I'll look at it.
You take a look down and you see a small mote of fire sitting attached to your front cloak. Go ahead, roll a history check.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Nat 20 plus 6.
You would recognize this as a delayed fireball. As you look down, as you see it glow blue, and you see
Would I be able
fire
to cast Misty Step?
ignite around you. You hadn't seen it coming. So as you try,
Also, like right when I look down,
like
it, like
right when you look down, it detonated,
Oh, okay.
and
And now I'm like in this
you
cylinder of fire.
just this cylinder of fire appears. As it dies down, your cloak is singed. You're hurting. She waves her hand again. All right. Valen, thank you for the demonstration. Now we kind of know where you're at. If you wouldn't mind, all of the students who will be passing in their homework, your first task will be to grade them on accuracy, with your own insight onto combat in the wild. Feel free to listen in on the class as it's happening. Maybe there's something you can learn as well.
Be happy to.
You see all of the students are just laughing and just going all out with it.
Yeah. Like, all right, pass in your homework. Pass them up to the front.
You see
They'll
they
collect them.
kind of collect them as a table, pass it down to the next table, eventually till they're all in a stack and they're handed off to you. You see the woman that kind of caught you off guard. Maybe you'll have better luck next time, Mr. Kester.
You can't get lucky twice, but good job.
Of course.
I'll take the papers and. Is there a specific spot I'm sitting?
Yes, there is a side desk next to the main
Okay.
teacher's desk in the back.
All right, I'll go sit over there.
And as Grand Witch Venel begins her lecture for the day, as the rest of you are tucked nice, neat, and warm in your cozy beds, finally getting some sleep. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me double check this.
Oh, I hope you're not saying end the session already.
Not yet. But those of you that are sleeping in the tavern, you begin to hear the whispers. You recognize these coming from the gem in your backpack. Begin to hear screams. Again, the shouting, the suffering, the pain. You toss and turn, although getting sleep, yes. You toss and turn as that yearning back. Ark, you feel this as well as Sibylla. You get flashes of memories. Not memories of your own, but memories of the past. You see a crowd of people in a dark tomb surrounding a large golden goblet, a large brazier. Cloaks worn by these individuals, tattered, sewn together, worn. And you see an individual standing at the helm. An individual you've never seen before. Can't make out too many details. All you can really see are silvery white hair, pale skin, robes adorned. The form looks as if there's armor underneath. You see a large lance is held with one hand. You see a massive amethyst crystal sharpened to a point on the end of the lance. You see the faint, shadowed form of a massive dragon curled around the room in the back. And you see light emanating from the brazier, mist flowing out, deep red, crimson. You see coming up out of the brazier, floating, you see a large red gemstone about the size of a softball, curling up. You see the figure, tall, strong, brutish, points the lance with one hand at the group of people surrounding 40, 50, 60, 70 people in this room. He taps the stone, and you see all of the robes go limp and flutter to the ground as if they are empty. You see strings of red magic curl out, swirling around the room. As the cries and screams get louder, they start circling this red gemstone and begin siphoning into it. Life force itself being stolen. Hear the screams and agony of memories being erased. The worst torment of somebody's life being all that is left of these souls being absorbed into this crystal. And as the screams get louder, you see this figure reach his hand towards and grab the stone. And you hear a voice. I know this isn't what you wanted of me, but it is what you got. You took everything from me. You abandoned me. So I will take from you what is owed. You will find out what it is your abandonment left me to do. You won't be alive for longer, Thorod. I'm coming for you. This time, you won't live. The dream ends. Shoot awake in the morning. The date, Monday, March 13th. 075 post transference. That is where we are
No,
going
stop.
to be ending tonight's
fine.
session. Cosmo Eternum.
Fine.
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 Fine. Just fine.
Next session will be a lot of doing stuff around town. Valen, your studies in the academy. So for those that are going to be going around the town this next week, go ahead and create a list of things you would like to get done, things you're going to be trying to do. If you could send me those sooner than later, preferably not right before session, so I can start getting some ideas and getting things prepared for you.
Oh shit, that's good because I already had many ideas ready to do.
Valen, go ahead and kind of create a list of some goals for the day that you're wanting to achieve at the academy, what you're wanting to learn from your professor. If there's any conversation you want to have with other professors, information you want to gather, just go ahead, try to formulate some ideas and get them to me this week so I can formally prepare it.
Would it be good to have because we're probably all gonna be doing our separate things. Would it be good to solo session some of these?
We could possibly, but there's always time for interaction between the party. As kind of Valen was saying, getting to know each other is a big one.
Mhm.
Having some more personable conversations with each other, not just about the task at hand. It depends. Keep in mind the things you do want to get on your own, but also think of things you may want to do with the other party. Or, sorry, with your other party members, things you want to talk about with them. Kind of separate it in lists you want to do together and lists you want to do on your own, and we'll kind of pick and choose. If some things need to be done in private sessions, we can also.
I think, probably the best thing, send you all the tasks, and if they need to be soloed, you can set that up.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot on my mind that I want to do.
You guys have
that I've
time.
been aching to do.
You guys have some time, and you have
Find a coat.
You have downtime in the future.
I have a coat. I just don't have feathers.
You find some skin then, buddy. I don't know.
I have skin.
Go to a fucking animal
Shame
shop.
We don't have Windex anymore. He can fix that.
Good. He could also, destroy you internally. And
I just need a little bit of healing from holiness, and I'll be fine.
So, start thinking of things you want to get done. Send them to me, preferably during the week, and I will let you know that's something that we can do in session. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
So,
well, honestly, I already had everything on the top of my head, so I'm probably gonna send it today for you.
Yep. And if anything changes, let me know. But hope you guys enjoyed the session. It's been a while since we've
to be back.
We've been back. Johnny and Ed, I'm not expecting to be here
Get them in again.
frequently. So
Yeah.
we'll be fine with that as long as we have 4 people here. It'll work out because most of what this is going to be for the next few sessions is going to be downtime, doing things, progressing as individuals, skill or otherwise, practice.
No, that's good.
Little training arc, call it.
I fucking need it.
It's a Rocky moment.
Yeah. Saw the face of the devil and went, maybe we come back to this.
Yeah.
But
oh, that's good.
Start thinking of ideas. I'm looking forward to seeing what y'all have planned, whether scrupulous or not. We'll find out.
Yeah, I'll give you my ideas probably by the end of the day here, anyways.
Alrighty.
It's all been written down on my notes here, so.
Enjoyed having you guys here. Thank you for showing up. I didn't mean for the message to come out, too harsh.
No, it wasn't harsh at all.
Okay.
It's just I care about your world at least. And again, we already went through a fucking year. Oh, at this, when did we start it? February, March,
I think.
March, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be coming up to at least